Hello! Today we're going to learn some amazing facts about astronauts. That will include what do they do, what do they learn to become astronauts, where do they live, how do they sleep in space, what do they eat and drink, and finally, what do they wear? Who are astronauts? An astronaut is someone who is trained to travel in a spacecraft, live in space, and carry out scientific experiments. Did you know that the term astronaut means sailor amongst the stars? Wow, that's an interesting fact. Sailor as the sailor in the sea. Did you ever think how many years does it take to become an astronaut? Well, it takes several years to train to become an astronaut. In this time, astronauts have to learn about science, space technology, and how the International Space Station, ISS, works. They also have to be trained in basic medical care, learn how to scuba dive, and also how to speak Russian. Where do astronauts live in space? Well, astronauts live on the International Space Station, the ISS. It's a large spacecraft and laboratory that orbits the Earth, and that's the picture. It is used for carrying out research on the effect of living and working in space. The ISS is made up of different parts called modules. These are where the astronauts sleep, live, and carry out experiments. What do astronauts wear? When astronauts go on a spacewalk, they need to wear a protective spacesuit. That's a special suit that has camera, gloves, display and control module, helmet, primary life support system, and a radio. How do astronauts sleep in space? Actually, sleeping on board the ISS is a bit different for astronauts than it is for you at home. Zero gravity means that the astronauts float around, so they need to sleep in sleeping bags that they attach to the walls, ceiling, or floor. This means that they will not bump into anything as they sleep. Crew members also have their own cabins to sleep in. I'm sure that's a question you've been thinking about. What do astronauts eat and drink? Did you know that astronauts can eat many of the same foods that you eat at home? But the way they are packaged has to be different because food and crumbs will fly around in zero gravity. Food and drink may be packaged in aluminum foil or canned. Astronauts may need to add water to the food if it is freeze-dried, or they may need to heat it up before they eat it. Astronauts get to choose their favorite foods before they go into space. This may include frozen meals, frozen vegetables, and desserts, as well as refrigerated dairy products. They are provided with snacks and even ketchup.